Well, hello again, friends. Here we are in the Louisiana swamps. Not quite, but today I want to introduce you guys to a place called Vermilionville, and I'll tell you all about the history as we walk. It's a pretty cool place. It's right here in the middle of Lafayette, Louisiana, and it commemorates and celebrates the history of Lafayette, Louisiana, which used to be called Vermilionville. So it all comes together, and I'll show you some cool 18th, 19th century houses, a little bit of history, like I said, and just some really good scenery, really pretty stuff. And so just a simple one today, but I thought it'd be a good one to do on a Sunday. And hope you guys like it, and stay tuned, and here we go. All right, let's kick this off, guys. So yeah, Vermilionville, it was built years ago as basically a way of preserving old Acadiana, old Cajun culture, South Louisiana. And it's essentially, you can just walk around and look at these different types of homes, you know, 18th, 19th century homes and lifestyle from the way things used to be down here. Everything that has to do with, you know, Civil War, slavery, politics, all that stuff, you know, just things that had a very huge impact on way of life down here. And here's an example of one of them right here. It's called the Broussard House, or Maison Broussard. And I'm not going to read all these things. I'm not trying to be a complete tour guide here or anything. That's a lot of reading for each house, but like this one says, La Maison Broussard dates to 1790, and that's the oldest building in Vermilionville. It talks about slavery. It talks about some former slaves here. And it really preserves a beautiful image of just South Louisiana, you know, that stereotypical swampy feel, that, you know, hot, humid swamp feel of that you see in the movies and all that. For the most part, it's true. Well, you dip into the history of this area and what it's been through and what it's become. It's pretty astounding, actually. There's the Vermilion River right there. Not clear you can see it or not, but wow. Check out that bed frame, huh? That's a sleigh bed if I've ever seen one. And a baby carriage right there. Do not touch. Vermilionville is a very cultural, like I said, a very cultural representation of what you're basically seeing right now. I recommend everybody come in and check it out. Look at that. I wonder how old that is. It says non-functional replica. It looks original to me. You can come inside and walk around these houses and look at everything. It's all part of the tour, excuse me. Hey, me. Dining area. I'd like to know how old that is too. Actually, pretty cool in here. I'm assuming these are maybe controlled by central air these days, but a lot of homes in the South, especially from the 18th and 19th centuries, usually built off of the ground so airflow could pass underneath the house and cool the floors. And then they usually had high ceilings. These ceilings, I think, are about 10 to 11 feet high, which keeps the heat higher up off of the floor. Piano. Some of them work. You know, I can't keep my hands off of a piano, huh? I love these old photographs. Is it the 10 Commandments right there, maybe? Yep, 10 Commandments. Those old photographs like that, they're so haunting, but they're just so, there's something about them that are, they're amazing at the same time, you know? So let's see if we can check out another house. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the videos so far. The first few that are basically designed to help me get the hang of it all and how to do this vlogging thing. You know, quality. I ordered a new microphone yesterday. That's on the way, so the audio quality is going to improve greatly. And I also ordered a new gimbal for stability. Still don't know if I'm going to use the GoPro or not. The GoPro sound needs to be improved big time, which a microphone would help with. However, I don't know if my GoPro stabilizer gimbal for the Hero 5 that I have is going to be enough, or say compatible for an external mic hookup, which I'm sure there's one way or another to do it. I just got to figure it all out. I don't know. I'm getting pretty good image quality off of the phone though, at least for now, until I can afford something that's more high-end, you know, maybe better quality, like a DSLR or something like that. Cool. It says, do not sit. I mean, look at these beds. They're so just primitive, you know, compared to what we have these days, you know, 200 years later. Like the baby crib. Check that out. I can't walk in the room because it's got a chain here at the door, but good thing this is on a selfie stick. I do not even want to assume or guess what type of wheel machine this is because I don't want to embarrass myself. Look at that. So you make blankets and quilts and stuff, I guess. Look at that. Just imagine, like, go back in time and just imagine this is 1790, 1800, and this is your house. You come home to your bedroom slash workspace. And usually a whole family would live in here. I love these front porches. Looks like a blacksmith shop. Wow. This is where it's at right here. Check this stuff out. That's where the fire would be. These tools must be ancient. Look at that anvil. That's mean looking, huh? Something about an anvil just looks intimidating. Horseshoes. Wow. Again, imagine going back in time and just seeing this type of thing in action. Walking on over here and talking to the blacksmith and saying, hey, I need this made. You think you could do this for me? And you would essentially make it from scratch. Here's a closer view of the Vermilion River. And here's a Mouton house, or Maison Mouton, the house of a middle-class Acadian family. The Maison Mouton is a reconstruction of a standard-sized dwelling with a detached kitchen representing a home of a middle-class family. Some Cajun families built up large land holdings and became successful through ranching, trading, and farming. The founder of Vermilionville, present-day Lafayette, Jean Mouton, built his wealth by acquiring land and developing a large cotton plantation that used slave labor. The site of the Vermilion Historic Village was once part of the plantation owned by Jean's son, Alexandre, who served as governor from 1843 to 1846. That's very interesting. And here he is, Jean Mouton. This photo's from 1938. And here's his son, Alexandre, if I'm saying that right, pronouncing that right, who was a governor. Alexandre Mouton. I know you guys are laughing at my accent, but I do my best. 1699 to 1718, France claims and begins to colonize La Louisiane, named after King Louis XIV. Now again, I'll try to get this clear for you guys in case you want to just pause and read about it. I'd be here forever if I read all this stuff, and you guys would definitely get bored. (1870s to 1900), Louisiana passes Jim Crow laws legalizing racial segregation in education, transportation, and public accommodations. Strict voting laws in the 1890s defranchise a large section of both the illiterate white and black population. One thing about living down here, not even 100 years ago, way less than 100 years ago. You know, schools are still segregated. Everything was still segregated down here in the South. There's no joke. I mean, even people my parents' age, and especially my grandparents' age, they all went through that. They all remember that. The segregation and desegregating of schools, and here's a schoolhouse. Let's see if that's open. Well, they're about to close soon, so they might have started locking things up. But we'll see. Oh, it's open. Check this out. Wow. How did I know that opened? That board says 100 lines, I will not speak French. And that was definitely a thing back then. Even my grandparents spoke, well, still speak very fluid Cajun French. Very fluid Cajun French. They would get together. I remember being a kid, and my grandparents and all their friends and family from that generation, they would gather and speak Cajun French. And, you know, there was a movement at that time to move towards, you know, speaking more English because everybody spoke French. 1916 to 1968. I guess that's the time frame of that movement. That's pretty serious. I will not speak French. I wonder what the repercussions of that was. Wow. The teacher's supplies, teacher's stash. Again, you see these high ceilings. These must be 11 feet at least. I'd say maybe 12 feet, possibly. Old schoolhouse. This is definitely going to be a longer vlog, but I hope you guys enjoy this and my narrating. If not, you can always mute it. A better view of the river now. Look at the stagecoach. Check that out. So yeah, there is so much more detail to this place that I could have gone into with all those placards, you know, or those pieces of information on each house and all that. But like I said, I'd be here. It'd be a 2-hour vlog if I did all that. But yeah, it's a lovely place, and I suggest to everybody that comes to visit, and or people who live here, maybe to come and visit every once in a while and reacquaint themselves with their heritage. Nice and quaint, lovely place. And hope you all enjoyed the vlog and enjoyed me narrating, or doing my best to narrate it. So, from the muddy banks and swamps of South Louisiana, I bid you all adieu and wish you a wonderful week ahead of you and a great closure to your weekend. I hope it was a good one for you all. And in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave comments. If you have any ideas of places you'd like me to vlog in the future, let me know. And signing off from Travel Without a Cause, this is Matt, hanging up here, and I'll say see you at the next one. Goodbye.